W33BY, Detroit, Highland Park, Michigan. The views and opinions expressed on the following show are not necessarily the views and opinions of W33BY, its affiliates, management, or sponsors.
Hello, welcome to the Coffee Man Show. My name is Edgar Loman, aka Coffee Man. Good evening, everybody out there. Wow, we have a great show today. I'm just thanking God that I'm able to stand on my strong 2 feet, and that He woke me up and He blessed me and He covered me in His love and in His blood. You know, my God. The word for the day that I've been stirring up on the inside is the word press. Wow, press. P-E-R-E-S-S, press, pressing towards the prize of the high calling, which is Philippians 3:14. You want to press your way in life based on the outcome that you have in mind. I mean, I met a young man named Jermaine the other day, and he was telling me about a situation that he was going through and how he would continue to press in spite of the situation because it was throwing him obstacles left and right. He's a very great barber. When you get a chance, you need to go out there in Oak Park over there on it's Coolidge and 9 Mile, right over there by that Kentucky Fried Chicken, if you're familiar with the area. Jermaine, I'd like to give you a shout out. I got a couple other people that I'm going to give a shout out after the break. We got a very special guest today. I mean, the word press for today is for those that are pushing in a direction and thinking about giving up. I encourage you, press for the breakthrough. I mean, right when we want to give up, so close is the breakthrough. So you want to continue to press your way towards the prize of the high calling, and you will see the results that you're searching for. I mean, the things that we're doing here on the show, we started actually January the 5th was the first Thursday. We actually booked all the way up until May. God is definitely showing up here at the Coffee Man Show, and it's because of the press. The press that we here at the Coffee Man Show made a decision to make things happen, and we're actually running out here doing things in a posture of serving. When I first met R.J. Watkins and Henry Tyler, I came with the humbleness to bring us all to another different level. And here at the Coffee Man Show, you know we're always looking to give and to serve. So we're looking for callers here at 313-868-0351, where we're going to be giving out coffee mugs. We're going to be giving out some coffee. We got some T-shirts. We also got a special event coming up on April the 14th that we will give 2 passes away to 2 different people, and they can bring a guest. We have a special show that we're doing. It's going to be pre-recorded, and we might shoot it live one day on the Coffee Man Show. But last week we had some gentlemen on here with a movie called Pray. They will be in the studio April the 14th. And these guys are putting together different episodes of the show. And it's secret information about my daughter that you'll meet later on in the show is going to be one of the stars of the movie. But moving right along, remember that word, press. Whatever you got going on, press. Whenever you feel like giving up, press. Because once you press hard enough, the breakthrough have to show up. And then the evidence that you were looking for will be right on the other side of the press. All right? Take that with you. Tell somebody about Jesus. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to take a break. And remember, here at the Coffee Man Show, we like to keep it hot and keep it stirred. We'll be right back with some shout outs.
go against the command, influenced by enemies of the cause, is a mutiny, and it's punishable by
A
death.
student shot by Governor Schoner's officer won a court order to have her son's body exhumed.
You're becoming one of them.
Since the treaty signed by Bush erasing the borders between Mexico, Canada, and the U.S., we've yet to become a major player.
I'm just here to ensure our future mayor understands his role.
Another one of our black boys murdered in cold blood. And my husband, Mr. District Attorney, sits back and does nothing.
Citizens of this town want that officer's head.
How do you expect me to win this election by backing him? Huh?
In a set where conspiracies and reality are one and the same.
Ma, questo tempo è perfetto. Mi capisci?
No one escapes the power of the bloodline, the 13 families of Ur. And to survive, one must pray or be prayed. Anthony Cuffey's Pray.
Hey, welcome back to the Coffee Man Show. My name is Edgar Loman, a.k.a. Coffee Man. And none of this would be possible without first trusting God, and second, without the sponsors. I got sponsors out there now, ladies and gentlemen, and the way it works is I go into their facility, as some people I know and been doing business with, and what I do, I hang one of my business posters up in their facility, and I sign it. Now, what I do, I'm going to give some shout-outs to some different sponsors. And the way that you can get the benefits from these locations, you get with me, you get my business card. On the back of my business card will be my signature. You will go into a facility. Let's say you go over there on 6 Mile in Evergreen to where we got my man shop over there. His name is Johnny. You go over there, you say, hey, Johnny, I've been on the Coffee Man Show. I noticed you got his poster in your store. Let's say you want 4 tires. Normally 4 tires will run you $100. You'll pay $75, and you'll give them my business card with my signature on the back. And what Johnny will do is write the $25 on the business card. And then when I show up in there, however many business cards he got on there, with however many dollar amounts is on there, I will take care of that deal. Because what you're going to get quality service, and he's going to get a repeat customer. So that's how we reach back and give. That's exactly how we do it. So I want to give Johnny a shout out over there on 6 Mile and Evergreen. Keep doing what you're doing over at that tire changing place over there, buddy. We also got Quality Auto Clinic. My boy Mike over there on Tireman in Indiana. When you get a chance, go over there and check him out. His address is 8787 Tireman. And that's Detroit. Right across the street is Dearborn. Go check him out. Mention the Coffee Man. Make sure my flyer's in there. You'll definitely get a major discount. We also have Ferguson Plumbing, and that's over there on Telegraph and 5 Mile. Those guys are doing a great job over there. Go over there, check it out. Make sure my poster's in there, and make sure it's signed. I'm telling you, you get a major discount as well. Then you got my partner over there with that soul food, Yusuf 2, over there on Schoolcraft. His address is, boom, 18516 Schoolcraft. Once you get a chance to go in there and taste how mouth-watering delicious his food is, it'll be second to none. You'll also get a great discount over there. And we also have Shamel's Hair Salon. Melvin and Sharon Jackson over there on Livernois between 7 Mile and Curtis. Go over there and check them out. Make sure the Coffee Man sign is in there, and you'll get the great discount. I mean, like, I'll take care of your shampoo. Say you're getting a press and curl or a Jerry curl. They got to wash your hair first. I'll take care of that bill. Then we have Cadillac Tires at Value Hardware. That's right there on Davison and Linwood. I'm telling you, my man over there is amazing. He have everything you need in the area to get things done, especially in the hardware. All right. And his address is 2479 West Davidson. Go check him out. All right. Hey, that's my shout outs. I got some more sponsors coming up. We're going to have a segment on Nothing But Sponsors to let you guys know where to get the great deals at. We're going to take a break. I got a special guest coming up. This guy is doing a lot of moving and shaking in the city of Detroit as well as the state of Michigan. We're going to talk to him. He's going to be sitting right here, and I'll give you a hint. It's all about controversy. All right? Keep it hot. Keep it stirred here on the Coffee Man Show.
But to go against the command, influenced by enemies of the cause, is a mutiny, and it's punishable by death.
Student shot by Governor Schoner's officer won a court order to have her son's body exhumed.
You're becoming one of them.
Since the treaty signed by Bush erasing the borders between Mexico, Canada, and the U.S., we've yet to become a major player.
I'm just here to ensure our future mayor understands his role.
Another one of our black boys murdered in cold blood. And my husband, Mr. District Attorney, sits back and does nothing.
Citizens of this town want that officer's head.
How do you expect me to win this election by backing him? Huh?
In a set where conspiracies and reality are one and the same.
Ma, questo tempo è perfetto. Mi capisci?
No one escapes the power of the bloodline. The 13 families of Ur. And to survive, one must pray or be prayed. Anthony Cuffey's Pray.
Hey, welcome back to the Coffee Man Show. My name is Edgar Loman, a.k.a. Coffee Man. If you're just joining us, feel free to check us out on demand, WHBR.com, TV 33, and you'll see the whole show. But right now, I got a special guest that I want to introduce to some and present the other, Mr. Controversy, the Plastic Car King. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, Edgar.
Beautiful, beautiful.
The
Welcome,
Coffee Man.
Absolutely. Welcome to the show, man. I was belated when I was able to get into your schedule, man. I know you're so busy. You got a lot of things going on. Plastic Card King, can you pretty much elaborate on when you say the Plastic Card King? What does that mean?
You have business cards, which everybody knows is paper.
Okay.
I print them on plastic. Now, yes, it's a little bit more money, but it's less money in the long run because the plastic is not going to tear up. You could spill some of your coffee on it and just wipe it off and keep it moving. Okay. So I've been doing it now since 2007, so it's been 10 years for me doing. Now, I still do regular business cards, but if you really want to stand out, we do the plastic cards as well as the key tags. And a lot of people say, well, what is a key tag? Right. Well, it's like a small business card that goes on the keychain. Because you have, you know, Rite Aid, Walgreens, Office Depot, and so forth, Kroger's, right. Speedway, right. And it's personal cards that, you know, here's a sample of one. Okay. Right here, another one, lawn service, and that's a hairstylist, and it goes right on the keychain. So people lose your business card all the time, and what you do is you just take this off, you give it to one of your clients. I like to make sure that it goes right on their keychain, so you make sure that, you know, they actually have it on their keychain. Okay. It's easy for people to refer you. Okay. You know, you just did a lot of shout outs on your show. If any one of them had the key tags, right, And a customer say, well, where did you get those tires? Or where did you get that dinner? You know, it's easy to just pull out your keys because you normally have your keys with you.
Right.
When you're out.
Just like your license, they always with you.
Right. Right. So you may not have a pocket full of people's business cards or their menus.
Right.
Or whatever the business, whatever the business is. And see, with the plastic cards, it's on a 30 mil card. People say, what's a 30 mil card? Right. Everybody knows what a 30 mil card is. It's the same thickness and size as your debit or credit card.
Okay.
So if you have a debit or credit card in your wallet, you know the thickness and the durability of the plastic cards.
Absolutely.
And like I said, one of the reasons I got involved with it, I had got someone's plastic card well over 20 years ago at a hair show in Atlanta.
Wow.
And some of the business cards that I have paper, they're all faded. You can barely see the number. I mean, after all of these years, people don't throw away the paper cards. You know how I've done it. You've probably done it. You had somebody's paper card. You need to write down the number, and you wrote the number on the back of the card.
Right.
Well, you can't do this on the plastic. You can't do it on the plastic. One of the biggest things is that we actually print these the same day.
Wow.
So on the internet, if you go and try to order on the internet, the companies, it takes 2 to 10 weeks. So typically it'll be 2.5 weeks, but it's up to 10 weeks if they're busy.
Wow.
So I do it the same day. You can pay more money.
Okay.
And you still only get it in 10 days.
Okay. Now let me ask you, if a person that's watching us now wanted to call you, how can you be reached to where they can call you and get these cars rolling?
My phone number, and I only have one.
Okay.
Is 313-404-1210. Now, I was driving here to do your show.
Right.
And I decided, let me do something special for your listeners and the Coffee Man audience.
Right.
Anybody that wants to call in and call me today and order, matter of fact, I give them the weekend. They get $20 off their order.
Okay. Wow.
So that's a significant amount. Another thing is I cater to small businesses.
Right.
So whereas on the key tags, your minimum order, if you ordered offline somewhere, your minimum order is $500.
Right.
My minimum order is only $100.
Okay.
So I'm catering to small businesses. Now you can order as many as you want. I just did an order for 1,000 last week, 1,000 cards.
Okay.
Just last week, and I printed those up the same day. I printed them about 3.5 hours.
Wow, that is amazing.
So I get a lot of people that's getting ready to take a business trip.
Okay.
And they find out they don't have any business cards. So I've gotten people who've come to the studio and gotten cards on their way to the airport.
Wow.
So you got to think of, and it's not extra. You know, a lot of people might charge extra for, like, quote unquote, a rush service.
Right.
It's not a rush service. I make sure all the clients are satisfied with their order. We don't print until you approve it.
Okay.
So if you have a complaint later, like, wait a minute, we didn't.
You approved it.
Yeah. We don't print until the layout is approved. So some customers are easygoing, and hey, I love it on the first go around. And sometimes we might have to edit 2-3 times, but we make sure we get it right. That's the main thing. We get it right.
That's great. And you're giving them up till the weekend, or is that Monday, Sunday night?
Well, today is what, Thursday?
Absolutely.
So yeah, we go to Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We give them to the end of the week, and that's, like I said, that's for your audience, your Coffee Man, the Coffee Man Show audience.
Okay.
And so, like I said, I hadn't planned on doing it when you scheduled me for the show. I had not planned on doing it yesterday. Right. I hadn't even planned on doing it when I left the house. But on the ride here,
hallelujah,
let me do something. And you always saying favor and blessings.
Yes,
and so,
my
like
God.
I said, that's what I wanted to go ahead and do for your people. Now, for this is one I just did for a mixologist.
Okay.
I'm delivering. She ordered 100, and she loved them so much. Last week, she ordered another 100 this week.
Okay.
And so we actually do regular business cards if anybody wants them.
Right.
But like I said, the plastic is something we can do the same day.
Exactly. Wow.
They're durable. They will last.
Right. Now, what is that phone number again for someone to reach you?
It's real simple. It's 313-404-1210.
Okay.
And so I can be reached. I prefer calls. Some people prefer a text or email. I prefer calls because every job is custom. Right. And so it's better that I talk to you and get a clear understanding of what you're trying to achieve.
Right.
I'm not one to just try to type up, a half a story, half a page just to communicate what
Right.
I need to communicate.
Exactly.
With you. Some things like number one, ink color I get is purple. Well,
Okay.
the ink doesn't actually come in purple unless you go with a full color card.
Uh-huh.
And then sometimes their logos won't print. So I go over all of these type of things because a lot of things that print on paper does not print exactly on plastic unless you do send it out and have it done on a printing press, which is obviously longer and a little bit more expensive. So
Okay.
you can get it. When someone asks me, can they do something? My answer is always yes. It's just what's your budget?
Right.
So my answer is always yes. You can
Okay.
get whatever you want done,
Right.
but do you? Sometimes people want to do what's more feasible, and I give them suggestions.
Okay.
On hey, listen here, I would go this way because sometimes the changes are very minor.
Mm-hmm.
To not spend a lot more money just for something that's very, very minor, but at the end of the day, they love their product.
Okay, because what I want to do, if you decide that's something you want to do, and you call Mr. Controversy, and you mention the Coffee Man Show, he's taking off $20. I'm going to take off another. I actually pay another $20 if you call and mention the Coffee Man Show, and you get your cards. But the minimum for me to take off $20 is just you have to order a minimum of 200. Because I don't have a problem taking care of your bill, especially if you are important enough to get something that's going to be last long for a customer. Then you want to give them something that this young man is promoting, the plastic custom business card. That right there goes a long way. My keychain is full of Rite Aid and CVS and different stores of that nature, because even at Planet Fitness, I got a plastic card on my keychain. So when I go in there, I just swipe and keep it moving. So that's something you need to look into. We got some great prices and some great deals here at the Coffee Man Show. This young man, I've looked at some of his work. Matter of fact, he done some pictures for me back in the day. I had a couple, people in my life that passed away, and he actually created 2 beautiful pictures in memory of my brother and my sister. So this young man is dear to my heart. I appreciate you, Controversy. You couldn't have done it better for me, man. I appreciate you.
I
definitely
appreciate you having me on the show, man. I like the support. We've been supporting each other for years now.
Right.
And so that's what it takes when people want to know how can we make it as we have to support one another.
Absolutely.
And we don't have any problems supporting the movie stars and the entertainers.
Right, definitely.
And huge companies, but for us to really make it as a people, we have to, support one another.
Absolutely. I mean, the young man I met earlier this week, Jermaine, he was telling me about how to be sufficient in not being held by somebody else's situation over him. He had an incident to where he's got a beautiful barbershop, and the other building, had access to the water. And they was regulating the meter.
Right.
And he just got there, and they were giving him a little situation, and he came up with a concept to where he got a portable water system to take care of the hand washing and using the restroom.
Right.
So he won't be held to a situation that people be govern over you. And he was telling me about the different things, how he store canned goods in case of a situation. I mean, we count on the truck getting to the grocery store.
Right.
But let's say the truck don't make it. And our children are looking at us for provision. I mean, we can go a couple days or whatever, but the children.
Right.
And right then and there, it struck me so hard. I have a truck full of canned goods right now. Right. I don't know. It's something. It was an impact in that guy, so I want to give kudos out to him. Jermaine, you that guy, man, and I'll see you real soon. Hey, man, is there anything you want to say about what you do and how you do it before we close and bring my beautiful daughter up here to close us out?
Of course, you just told them I'm the plastic card king, but don't get it confused, folks. My name is Controversy. Everyone calls me Verse, and my motto is call verse first. So So we do. You had the coffee mugs. We do coffee mugs, T-shirts, banners.
Okay.
Pretty much jackets. So pretty much any type of printing I do. I push the plastic cards because that's the only thing that we can actually print where it's going to benefit your business, and we can do them the same day at a reasonable cost.
That's beautiful.
So we do all type of. We're located in Oak Park at the Greenfield Plaza.
Okay.
I take people by appointment, and you were saying I do the city and Michigan.
Right.
Actually, most of my business is out of state, so I ship around the country.
Okay.
So if you happen to be catching it on the internet, the show on the internet, I can ship all over the United States. And the majority of the business, I would say maybe 60-70% of the business is done out of state.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So 10 years, I've been in business total 35 years, but the plastic cards has been 10 years.
Okay.
And so it actually is going pretty good.
So when the other business you do, is it pertaining to, is it photography?
Yes, I do. If you need a photography done, if you need printing done, or you need a layout done, we do it all.
Okay.
So even doing the cards, you can't give me a layout. These have to be custom laid out.
Right.
Like sometimes if you have a layout done on paper, you can send it to the person, have those printed. But it does that doesn't work with plastic. So every one of them is customized.
Okay.
And so, like I said, if you need a photo shoot for your card, yes, we can do your photo shoot. If you need a layout, yes, obviously the layout. As a matter of fact, on the internet, let me bring this up. Very important. On the internet, it's a $35 setup fee to do your layout.
Okay.
My layouts are free.
Wow, come on, man.
So the layout, you're not even paying the $35. You add on the $20 I'm giving you off today, that's $55.
Right.
You add on another $20 that you're giving them off
Hallelujah.
today, that's $75 off. And so sometimes you have to realize when you actually have a deal, but these cards will be around for years to come. And I don't think anybody can make that claim with paper cards.
Wow. Hey, let's keep my man at his word. Let's get this phone call. Hey, save his number. Call him at your convenience. Mention the Coffee Man Show. You saw him live, and we will get you your cards at that great discount price. We get ready to get out of here, but my motto is every time prior to leaving, I bring up a family member. So I want to bring up my daughter, Elizabeth Lohman, so she can close us out of the show. Elizabeth, hi there, sweetheart. How are you? Good. Great. Mwah. You know this young man?
Huh?
Cool. Hey, what do you want to say to the guys?
Thank you guys for watching.
And remember, vividly visualize yourself as the person you want to be and enthusiastically achieve your goal. Till next time, keep it hot, keep it stirred here on the Coffee Man Show.